You know that moment when your cat looks at you like she understands everything, but still refuses to listen. Or when someone says, male cats are more affectionate, females are more independent, and you start wondering, wait, is my cat acting normal, or is this a personality thing? Here's the thing. Most cat owners think male and female cats are basically the same, just different genders. But that's not even close. Because once you start paying attention, you'll notice something strange. Female cats don't just act differently, they experience the world differently. And today, you're about to understand exactly why. 1. Female cats are naturally more independent. Let's start with something most people notice. Female cats often seem more distant. Not cold, not unfriendly, just selective. Here's what most cat owners don't realize. In the wild, female cats are solo hunters and mothers. They don't rely on anyone. They don't wait for help. They survive by being cautious, observant, and self-sufficient. Male cats? They roam. They compete. They seek territory. But females? They protect, calculate, and survive. So when your female cat ignores you sometimes, she's not being rude. She's following an instinct that says, I'll come to you when I decide it's safe and worth it. 2. Affection, but on their terms. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Male cats often show affection freely. They'll jump on your lap, demand pets, follow you around. Female cats? They treat affection like a choice, not a habit. And that's why it feels more meaningful. Because when a female cat chooses to sit next to you, that's not random. That's earned trust. Now you might be thinking, but my female cat is super clingy. Exactly. Once a female cat bonds with you, she doesn't just like you. She deeply trusts you. And that bond tends to be quieter, but stronger. 3. Female cats are more observant. Ever feel like your cat is silently judging you? Yeah. That's not your imagination. Female cats are often more detail-oriented and alert. They'll notice small changes in your routine, new objects in the room, even subtle mood shifts. Why? Because in nature, missing small details could mean danger. Especially when raising kittens. So female cats evolve to be more cautious, more observant, more aware of their environment. That's why they sometimes sit back and watch instead of jumping in. They're analyzing. 4. Territorial behavior is different. Most people think male cats are the only territorial ones. But here's the truth. Female cats are just as territorial. They just show it differently. Male cats mark territory loudly, spraying, fighting, roaming. Female cats? They protect territory quietly and strategically. They'll block access to certain spaces, stare down other pets, avoid areas they don't feel safe, and it's less aggressive, but far more calculated. Almost nobody talks about this, but a female cat's territory is often tied to safety, not dominance. 5. Mood swings, especially if not spayed. Okay, let's talk about something a lot of owners experience, but don't fully understand. Female cats can have sudden mood changes. One moment, affectionate. Next moment, don't touch me. This becomes especially noticeable if the cat is not spayed. Why? Because of hormonal cycles. During heat cycles, female cats can become more vocal, restless, overly affectionate, or irritable. It's not personality. It's biology. And once you understand this, those random mood swings start making a lot more sense. 6. Female cats are more protective. This goes back to their evolutionary role. In feral colonies, female cats are the core of survival. They raise kittens. They teach hunting. They maintain stability. So even in your home, that instinct is still there. You might notice your female cat watching over younger pets, sitting in high places, observing everything, reacting quickly to unfamiliar sounds. It's not anxiety. It's protective awareness. She's making sure everything is under control. 7. They form deeper, but selective bonds. Here's something fascinating. Male cats often bond widely. They're social, adaptable, and open. Female cats? They bond deeply, but selectively. It's like they choose their person. And once that bond is formed, it's incredibly strong. But it also means they may not warm up quickly to strangers, or even other pets, because their trust system is more filtered. And honestly, that's what makes their love feel so special. 8. Female cats are more routine-driven. If your female cat seems obsessed with routine, that's not just habit. That's survival programming. In the wild, consistency means predictable food, safer hunting, lower risk, so female cats tend to prefer same feeding times, same sleeping spots, same daily patterns, and when something changes, they notice immediately. This is where it gets really interesting. Even small disruptions can make them feel uneasy. So if your female cat suddenly acts off, check the environment. Something probably changed. 9. Intelligence shows differently. Now here's something that surprises a lot of people. Female cats are often just as intelligent as males, but they show it differently. Male cats might explore more, take risks, try new things. Female cats? They're more strategic thinkers. They observe first, act later. You'll notice this in small ways. Figuring out feeding times, learning patterns quickly, watching before engaging. It's a quieter kind of intelligence, but incredibly sharp. What this means for you. So what should you actually do with all this? Here are a few simple changes that make a huge difference. Respect her space, don't force interaction. Let her come to you, keep routines consistent. Feeding, playtime, environment, build trust slowly. Especially with new people or changes, observe her behavior patterns. She communicates more than you think, give her control. Female cats feel safest when they have choices. Because here's the truth. When you understand how a female cat thinks, everything changes. Her distance becomes trust building. Her attitude becomes communication. Her mood becomes predictable. And now, the next time your cat walks away instead of cuddling, or sits quietly watching everything, you'll realize something most people never do. She was never being random. She was being exactly who she was designed to be. So I'm curious. Does your cat act more like this? Or completely different? Drop a comment and tell me one thing your cat does that you never understood before. If you made it this far, you understand something most people never will. Cats aren't just pets. They're complex, emotional, intelligent beings. Tap the video on your screen to keep learning the secret language of cats. And subscribe to Cat Class, because understanding your cat changes everything.